Oh, okay. Hello, everybody. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I am unable to sleep. It looks like there's nobody on the line. Unable to sleep. It looks like there's nobody on the line. Let me see. Hello, everybody. Welcome to oh my god. Welcome to A Filthy Read. This is going to be the final part of my collective elemental energy. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and water sign placements. I can't, anybody wants to fucking wash my ass, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna keep doing it anyway. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What messages do we have for water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What do we got? What do we got? Hopefully I can help somebody. Eight of Cups in transition. And Princess of Pentacles in transition. Water signs. Sue, hi girl. How are you doing? I couldn't sleep, so I'm deciding to finish out my elemental readings. If you would like to see the readings for the earth signs, fire signs, and air signs, please go check my YouTube. They're on there. Good in you. I am amazing, actually. I'm actually amazing. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Princess of Pentacles, Eight of Cups in transition. It's like, okay. I'm hearing there's a song by Hikaru Utada called Taking My Money Back. And I feel like water signs, you are in a situation, or you were in a situation where maybe you perhaps invested in a person, place, circumstance, situation. You invested in the situation, but you are beginning to realize that maybe it was a bad investment. And with this Eight of Cups energy, there's something about it to where you don't. It's like all the signs were there, positive and negative. Because like the Eight of Cups and the Princess of Pentacles energy is giving, because the Princess of Pentacles, as we know, is feminine, earth and energy, right? You may have some earth placements, but it's kind of like, was this worth it? Was this investment worth it? Emotional or otherwise. Was this investment worth it? Is it still worth it to pursue this or leave this situation open for more or not? But with the Eight of Cups, there's certainly some sort of sadness about walking away from it. But I don't think, I do know from personal experience, because some shit that just happened to me today, when you walk away from people, places, circumstance, situation who do not value your place, your presence in their life, or who do not value you at all, have no respect for your emotions or respect for your well-being. They just don't give a fuck. Self-serving, selfish type of people. And you walk away from them. At least for me, whenever I walk away from these types of people, I instantly start getting showered with abundance. Usually money, trips, vacations, clothes. Like I instantly start fucking getting showered with beautiful things from random places and people via the God, Source, Spirit, the universe. Instantly. Which means that I made the correct decision in severing ties with whomever or whatever was siphoning my starlight. You see. And I think that's the situation that you're in right now, water signs. I feel like you gave too much to a situation and you don't want to let it go. I can't make this shit up, y'all. But I'm telling you, once you do, the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles in transition or crossing this energy. I don't feel like they're reversed. I feel like they're both like coming out together here. But once you do walk away, water signs, Cancer Pie, once you walk away from this person, place, circumstance, situation that has ardently showed you that they just don't give a fucking fuck about you at all. The blessings of abundance and security and stability and value hath rained down upon you. But it's like, if you haven't done this already, or if you haven't already had the conversation that you need to have with whoever you need to have it with about you should do that ASAP. Better sooner than later, I'll say. I'm also being called to say that it's not for everybody. This is not for everybody. If this is a situation where you communicate the severance to someone, or you communicate to someone like how they're making you feel, like when you communicate to them that you feel like walking away, severing ties in this connection, and nothing changes materially. We're not talking about words. We don't give a fuck about your words. Your words mean nothing. Your words mean nothing. With these two very, very playful pentacle energy, because the Queen of Pentacles and a Princess of Pentacles, for me, it's like, it's stable without really trying to be. It's abundant without effort. It just kind of magnetizes this sort of thing, right? If the person, place, circumstance, situation involved in here does not show up in a way that is stable and secure, and not necessarily financially, but like stability and security, as opposed to consistency, showing up, even if, and it doesn't even have to be on some like billionaire type shit. Like, it doesn't even have to be like that. For me, like, it's the little things, the little meaningful, heartfelt things that actually mean the most. Grandiose displays of flashy materials don't impress me. I'm not impressed by shit like that. And you're probably, if you're watching this, you're probably not impressed by fucking material, flashy shit like that. I've had all of that shit before. So, like, what we haven't had, I'll say, Spirit's telling me to move on. There's more to this story. Like, you either, bitch. I'm not impressed by that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that I don't like cool shit. Like, or I don't like, to try. I don't like those sorts of things. Like, I don't want those sort of things in my life. The Empress peeked out, so bad bitches. It's a bad bitch o'clock. Or that I don't like those things or like nice things or shit like that. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying, if you are the type of person that places more value in materialism than your actual character. And a lot of people are fucked up and don't even know they're fucked up, which is sad. I have a lot of things to fucking say. I have a lot of things to say tonight. I'm trying to do my best to keep it strictly toward the reading, but I may just fucking break down and let old Aya come out and spill some fucking tea. I might do it. I might do it. We'll see. Judgment is here. Oh, well, if you were at all unsure about whether or not water signs and water sign placements, I have a Cancer moon, so I'm kind of tuning into this intently. By the way, people, those of you who have Cancer moon placements, you probably have magical psychic powers as well. If you were unsure if the person, place, circumstance, or situation that you were investing in, giving to, you have a Cancer moon? Oh, bitch, I am so fucking sorry. Or am I? If the retrograded your ass like it retrograded my ass, then I would say my condolences. Especially if you're not strong enough to handle the intensity of the emotional typhoons that were occurring during this time. I mean, I took it like a G. I took it like a champ. I am a professional at this. But I'm not going to say it didn't fucking wear me out. Like, I can't say that. But I can just say I handled it with I wasn't triggered. I'll say this. I wasn't triggered to fall into a karmic pattern like some other people may have been. With the judgment here, whether I'm sorry, I keep getting off track. Whether you have chosen to distance yourself from the situation or not, water signs. With the judgment here is letting me know that divine forces, spiritual forces, God source spirits, will do it for you in this space, in this place. Because what you have invested in, the energy, the love, the commitment, the loyalty, the prioritizing, the whatever it is. And I feel like on for water signs, again, either you're the water sign or you're connected to someone, but I feel like the effort put into this was minimal. Like, in a good way. It was like slight work. it's like the effort put into this, the investment was minimal, but the output was great. The output was great. Hello, Angel. And for some reason, I'm just thinking with this Eight of Cups, you were investing in something or someone who already had plans to take it and leave. Or maybe even if they didn't have plans, that's what they did. To take the love, the investment, the unconditional love, actually, and support. And I'm just seeing somebody kind of like frolicking around and manifesting shit for like playfully. It's like, oh, here, boom, 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 boom. It's almost like this Princess of Pentacles could like kind of dropped a seed in the grass, and then a fucking bush grew immediately. Dropped a seed in the grass, and a fruit tree grew immediately. Dropped a seed in the grass, and boom, production. And somebody in this, there's another energy with this Eight of Cups here that kind of took it and walked away. Came back and just kind of... So, but anyway, if this is resonating with you, are you doing a collective? I am. I actually, this is the water sign collective. The rest of the elements are on my YouTube. So if you're watching this and you're not necessarily a water sign, please go follow me. If it is resonating, okay, good. It's a collective reading. Of course it's resonating. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you want, and I'm a Cancer, well, you're a water sign, so I hope that the water sign message will resonate with you. If you would like to, please share the live. Like I said, I'm up. It's 5 a.m. and I'm up for no fucking reason, other than I'm just doing a lot of reflecting and and being reminded of how far I've come in my journey. And anyway, I keep getting off track. The judgment here, spiritual forces are going to make this judgment call for you. Because I feel like somebody here was giving out of the kindness of their heart, and someone here didn't. Their back was turned the entire time. Yeah, this Eight of Cups is like, it's like, oh, what? Okay, now I'm getting the image of like somebody throwing valuable coins into like a wishing well, like a seemingly magical wishing well, but at the bottom of this well, there's a man standing at the bottom of the well with a bag of money, the bag of the coins, and just collecting the fucking coins and escaping through a fucking secret passage in the back of the well to go handle his affairs. Yikes. Yikes on bikes. Yikes on bikes. Yikes on bikes. Oh. With the Queen of Pentacles now, water signs, we got the Queen of Pentacles, and it just got crossed by this Three of Wands energy. You did nothing wrong. I don't want you to... Actually, what's interesting is that the Three of Wands... The Three of Wands was the card of the day yesterday. It's interesting that it's coming up now. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess the water signs, I guess you're going to get more cards than the other elements did. If anybody is interested in a collector reading or a mini reading, a personal reading, please donate and I'll switch it to you. Otherwise, I'm just going to be talking about whatever the fuck. But with this Three of Wands here, crossing this Pentacles energy, I feel like you don't have to... Once the judgment is called by you or spiritual forces on this situation, you don't really have to do anything. I know the Three of Wands is like an energy of like trying to like navigate or navigate like multiple things effectively. I think with the cutting out of something or someone from your life, like at least energetically, it's almost like money just falls into your lap. Opportunities just fall into your lap. Abundance just falls into your fucking lap. And like it's weird for me. I didn't really realize what was happening. I didn't really realize what was happening. But like it's the same story again. But those of you, especially those of you who are on the divine path and your divine feminine, once you cut out the fucking detrimental masculine energy from your life, and then all of a sudden, like clockwork, boom, bop, 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 boom, 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 shit just starts popping off big time. That's how you know. The Nickelodeon gotta go. You're fucking up my money and I didn't even fucking realize it. Because you were just being divine, being yourself. Three of Pentacles in reverse, yeah. You don't have to work so hard anymore. You don't have to do anything. You don't have... There are going to be people, water signs, who show up to do the work for you. Now, especially if you're feminine, specifically if you're feminine. Or you're connected to a water sign feminine. You don't really gotta do anything else. I feel like... And even if it turns out, this is actually really, really hurting my heart to say that, to give this message to somebody. But and again, if this is resonating for you and you went through this, especially through this retrograde, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. Even if it turns out that, actually, I'm also getting a message for if you're like a water sign masculine, even though, that you may have been connected to a feminine who was just using you for your money. You can take it how it resonates. Or it could be a masculine who just wanted some fucking resource. I don't know. Even if it turns out that you were investing in someone that didn't give a fuck about you, who didn't fucking see your value or your worth, they just wanted to take and prosper independently from you with your shit. They will not be getting any fucking blessings any longer from anybody else. Number one. And number two, it will all be restored to you. Through forces and avenues divine. You won't know where it's going to come from, but I guarantee you, I guarantee you. You'll get it all back in the summer. It doesn't look like you put forth a lot of energy into this, so you didn't do a whole lot. But again, it's like you did a little bit, but like a lot. It was a great deal. It's like it's like a little tiny investment yielded great results for somebody else. And they didn't give a fuck. They still didn't care. It wasn't enough for them to stay with you, or like, yeah, or it wasn't enough for them to see that you were actually the queen of. Because I feel like with the princess, okay, somebody here had you fucked up, water signs. Somebody had you fucked up. Because it's almost like they saw you as the princess of pentacles. Like, oh, you don't really have enough to give to them, or you don't have enough, or somebody here thought you were smaller than you actually were. Because this is the truth of who you are. You're the queen. They were giving you princess treatment. They should have been giving you fucking queenly devotion and exaltation. Because it's almost like what they didn't know was that you were holding back as well. They didn't know you were holding back as well. And that what you were truly capable of. And they showed they didn't fucking deserve the abundance and stability and fame and accolades and nurturing and fineries, all the things that you truly are in possession of, or capable of, or walking into. You held back from the situation. And it's almost like it was like just to see what the fuck they would do. And with the 8 of Cups, it looks like they may or may not walk away. Like, I feel like, the free will is still in play. If you choose to fuck with this situation or not is up to you, water signs. But there's no definitive, there's only one, okay. There's only one major arcana in your reading, thank God. There's only one major arcana in your reading, and that's the Judgment. It's kind of like depending on how things play out. First of all, you need to have the conversation and look, I know you're taking advantage of me. I know you have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and that you're here just to fucking get something out of the situation. I'm here to let you know that you're fucking with a queen. And that you need to leave while you still have something intact. Because, like, there are consequences. And I need all the masculines, or people who think they're masculine, to listen to this very, 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 very closely. Don't let your fucking ego get you fucked up in these spiritual streets like that. Fucking with spiritual women. Don't let that be you. Just leave them the fuck alone and walk away. Block them if you have to. Walk away from them. If you know that you do not wish to engage with them or interact with them in a entirely respectful, attentive, nurturing, exaltation type of way. If you know you cannot do that, or even if you aren't sure if you are a detrimental person in general. Because again, a lot of people are like really, especially narcissists and like narcs and shit like that, they're really, really convinced that they're not the fucking problem. And And the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. I'm going to just keep reading. The proof is in the pudding. Look at your life and look at your circumstances. Look at the people who are around you at this time. Look at the things that have happened to you. And that continue to happen to you. Like, observe your current circumstances and the people around who may have been trying to help you, and like you probably got yourself there. If you're in a really, really fucked up situation in this event space, in this timeline, at this time, you probably are on the bad side of karma because you're fucking up. And you're fucking people over. And it does not matter if you realize you're doing it or not. It's the only way to break the cycle. I don't know where I was going with that, but I guess that's it for water signs. I can just also keep pulling cards and talking shit if you want to. It looks like I hope I'm helping somebody with something. Not unsuccessful plan. God damn it. Unsuccessful plans. So, okay, so water signs, if this is, thank you for the follow, Queen Bee. If this is you, and you were making plans with someone else or what have you, none of that shit's going to work out. If you're worried that, like everything that you put into this situation, everything that you, did for this person, that shit is not gonna work out. And not only is that shit not going to work out, anything this is going to sound really, this is going to sound some type of way, but there's like the scene at the end of Color Purple where Celie's like, she's pointing at the guy, and she's like, until you do right by me, everything you think about is gonna crumble. That is what ooh. That actually kind of scared me to say it, but it's the truth. Like, everything you think about, all the plans that you have, everything that this person tries to put in motion will fucking be unsuccessful right away. Clouds, a temporary problem. Temporary problems. Yeah, I feel like at this point, I don't feel like this situation caused you many problems other than some murky water. And when I say murky water, I mean like a murky, emotional space. Like kind of like maybe even murky or muddy emotional space. But I feel like it's this cloudy weather right now. It'll clear up on its own. I'm hearing, but don't give in to fear. And close off your heart to protect it. Easier. I just heard somebody think easier said than done. Yeah, it's a defense mechanism when people because the only way to infiltrate, for people to infiltrate, like a spiritual woman, like a magical woman, because our power source, of course, is in our heart space. We are powered by love, right? We accomplish all of our manifestations, all of our healing comes from here. When this is tampered with, the consequences are fucking severe for the people who do it. Because it's like you're literally coming for someone's life force, especially if you're a water sign. Your heart is your sacred space. It's that your heart space is your sacred fucking space, right? And this situation seems to just be taking from it, willingly taking, with no intentions of like reciprocating properly. They're gonna get fucked up. And I don't know how many times, like I've given this reading for at least, I've been doing this for like years, y'all. Years and years. This is not my first rodeo. I've been telling y'all this. I've been telling people this. And other people have been too. I don't understand how y'all don't. There are people who just don't get it by now. Maybe they don't believe it. Maybe these are faithless, magicless people. Maybe that's it. That's the only way that you could be blithely unaware of the fact that if you fuck with certain people, you gonna get your shit shook the fuck up. Like I can't be gaslit. I can't be misled. I can't be gaslit. That's why I fucking call fucking shit out. And I let shit slide just to see how far you're gonna take it, because I know that the consequences are severe. You're gonna learn this lesson one way or fucking another. Oh, yes. You're going to learn this lesson one way or another. And it doesn't get easier, my dear. The karmic circumstances that you choose as a result of forfeiting the angelic one that was divinely sent to love and protect you. With consequences of that shit. You've already in a fucked up situation but for doing the shit the first time. Okay. Wait. You already, to me, that's evident. I was like, it's like, okay, this is a direct result of some shit that you did. Right? Ooh, what? Riddle me this, audience. I'm taking questions from the audience. What do you think will happen if said person, were to toy around with this shit again? What do you think is going to happen to them the second time? Third time, fourth time, if they survive that long? Okay, I'm actually done with the the water sign general code, and now I am going to fucking talk shit, because I was trying to be trying to be good. I was trying to be what's the word? Like casual, kosher. But now, again, I have an audience, and I guarantee, I know for a fact that the people who are watching this right now know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. It ain't no secrets. It ain't no secret. What do you think is going to happen to them again? They're going to get fucked up again. You're already destabilized. You see, the current situation that you have found yourself, that they may have found themselves in, is highly, highly temporary. Because you gotta pay that fucking karma back. Because if that person is also going to discover your true nature. Their true nature. Gonna discover their true nature. Again, it may look like they got away with some shit, collective. It may look like they got away with some shit that they were able to just toy around and fuck around and find out, and like they're gonna go and take your blessings and all of your fucking energy and all the fucking love that they're gonna go and do whatever the fuck. No. Not at all. I tried to be nice, but now you're gonna have to fucking pay the price. I tried to be nice, and now you're gonna pay the price. Tried to be kind, and now you're going to lose your fucking mind again. My spiritual team doesn't fucking play the fucking radio. It's not a fucking game. It's not a fucking joke. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. I have a badass spiritual team. And you've been targeted in the crosshairs, my dear. And there's nothing you can do. You chose this. You wished for it. You wished for it. You wished for it. You wanted the opportunity to possibly make amends and make things right. What the fuck were you thinking? Who were you thinking? Like, what? What are they thinking, collective? What? Because everything that we told them was true. Everything that we told them was true. I told no lies. I spoke from my heart. I told no lies. I don't have to fucking manipulate people to get what the fuck I want. God, source, spirit, universal forces, spiritual beings give it to me freely as a result of me pursuing my path of unconditional love and creativity. I don't gotta do all that kind of shit. I don't gotta do the shit that you do. I don't have to do all that. And why you thought you needed to do that when you had the fucking baddest bitch on your team already is mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. I don't understand. And I'm not meant to fucking understand. That's some very, very self-sabotaging, narcissistic, self-serving, manipulative way of thinking, of none of which I don't possess that. And no one on this planet who knows and loves me, or you, collective, who knows and loves you, knows and loves us intimately, whatever, in any century, call us any of those things. Say we were anything less than divine and kind. So what is your excuse? Because I can... okay, so let's rewind, collective. Let's bring it on back. Let's bring it on back. I can accept that someone is unhealed. Okay? I can accept that somebody is unhealed. I can accept that. I can accept if you are unsure and conflicted or figuring some things out. Those things make sense. But why would you feel the need to wear this fucking mask, pretend to be someone that you're clearly not capable of fucking maintaining for too long, especially whenever you fucking get challenged by somebody much more fucking capable with much little effort? Why not just say that? Be straight up. Be real. Like, it's not hard. It's not hard. It's not hard. Why? It's not hard to just be straight up and real. Or is it? You know? If you, it's like, but then it's like, you can't expect someone to be honest. We can't expect someone to be honest with us, collective, if they are not capable of being completely honest with themselves. That's a fucking, that, and I'm not going to talk shit about that, because I know what it feels like to have, your brain and your heart telling you two different things about your reality. I'm not gonna talk shit. I'm not gonna talk too much shit about that. But this shit was intentional. This was no fluke. It was certainly a fucking pattern that we clocked. We clocked the pattern, which is why I don't think that the energy was not that we saw. It wasn't in detriment, at least for one party. It was not in detriment. Does that give them the right to treat us bad? No, that's the point that I'm making. It's not the point that I'm making. Like, in their sick, twisted, unhealed defensive mind, because a narcissist, instead of healing and reflecting on, maybe I am a fucked up person, I need to fix that and make amends, they think everybody else is the fucking problem. They don't see their actions and their manipulation as anything more than them doing what they had to do in the minute to survive or thrive or get ahead, or it was justified. They didn't see it the same way. Actually, they know. Someone told me that people, especially men, they know exactly what the fuck they're doing. Which is why whenever they cross paths with, like, divine women and magical women, they get fucked up. It's like, don't do that shit again. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. And then they go into, and then what happens is they leave the divine woman and go straight into a karmic situation. They go with what's comfortable. They go towards something that seems like it won't challenge them to grow and heal and be the better version of themselves that they can be, that they ultimately, I think, they want to be. But the path, it's almost like the path that they want to happen, the way that they want to happen is not going to fucking happen for them. It's like they neglect the challenging way, the hard way, because it's uncomfortable in some form or fashion. And that's exactly in the way that they need to be going to experience the growth and expansion and abundance that they need to be successful in their lifetime the way that they want to, in the way that they were destined to, in the way that they were designed to, by divine design. Clock that. But instead, they're like, no, that's too challenging. I'm going to fuck this situation up to give me an excuse to exit it. Oh, no, it's not me. It's you. You're this, that, and the third. Exit this fucking situation. I'm going to get comfortable in my karma. But what they have not realized, and it doesn't make sense. What they have not realized is that once they go into the karmic situation, whatever it is, it looks like it's comfortable and it's providing some sort of ego stroke or some sort of stability or some sort of temporary fulfillment. It's not even real fulfillment. It's like you're doing something that's trying to make them not feel like the piece of shit masculine, the piece of shit people that they actually fucking have been to people in their lives who actually cared about them. And the karmic person or people that are around them will destroy their fucking life from the ground up. It happens every time. Every single time. It happens it's like clockwork. Like every single woman in this chat right now has a story. I guarantee you. And even women who are going to see this later, leave a couple of sentences of a story that you have or have had where this situation went down exactly like the fuck I'm saying. I can't make it. And I'm not saying this to scare anybody. I'm not saying this to fucking wish bad upon anybody. If I told you that I loved you and that I supported you and that you're a priority, I meant every fucking word of that. But that is not going to save you from the shitstorm of karmic backlash that you have manifested for yourself because you disrespected that shit in my face. You played in my face. And there's nothing I can do. That's between you and God now. How you going to handle that? Listen, that's what he just did. Yes, they don't think they're wrong. That's what let me see. Look, she right now, we have somebody in the chat right now spilling the tea. Like, yeah, it's the truth. But I thought everybody knew this. Don't y'all all know this? Doesn't everybody know this? Doesn't everybody know this by now? Like, I know you're watching my shit. You just thought it didn't apply to you? Like you were immune to the karmic consequences of your own actions? Is that why you left, though? Is that why you decided to dip? Because you thought it would save you from the shit that you already had coming? No! Why do you think this shit... Ooh, okay. Why do you think they stole your shit? Karma's a bitch. Don't throw a fit. You did it. Nobody else. All you had to fucking do was be honest. Anyway. He's all heartbroken now because it didn't work out. Of course not. It's not gonna work out. Until you do right by me, everything you say, everything you do, everything you work toward is going to crumble to pieces before your eyes. And you're like, why? Uh-oh. Because I didn't treat her right. And that will always be the reason why. And rug my name through the mud. Oh, that's even more. So he's all broke. He's all heartbroken now because it didn't work out. Okay, of course it didn't work out. Karma number 1. Drug my name through the mud. Karma number 2. We were married for 40 years, and that's 40 years of compressed karma for him. Yes. And won't accept accountability and act like nothing happened. That's the script. That is the script. That is the script. Like, these people don't... Okay. I've been holding this in for a while. But, I just feel like... Because I started, when I first started doing tarot... Most of my readings were like this because, niggas just be karmic as fuck, right? But now, then I moved into a space of healing to where I was trying to be much more gentle and encouraging to the people that were being affected by these circumstances rather than deconstructing and dissecting and disassembling the masculines who were the cause of the drama in the first place. I kind of switched up to something more encouraging. But it's been a long time coming since I've been able to, I am multifaceted. Like, I'm not all sunshines and rainbows, too. You know. The inner demons, sir, the inner demons that you're battling, that you battle in your head, they all work for me. That's why when you're around me, they're quiet. I had never heard of a narcissist till now. Oh my God. There's still, okay, so there's still people who haven't been a victim of, there's still people who haven't been a victim of narcissistic abuse or people with narcissistic tendencies. I get it. I was one of those people until maybe a few years ago. A few years ago, I want to say it caught me by surprise, but it didn't, because of what the nature of what I do. I've never completely it might sting a little, but I'm okay, put a Band-Aid on it. Power wash the chakra system. Power wash that chakra. Meditate, percolate, twerk on a handstand, catch a flight, travel around the world. I'm that girl. You didn't know? And you're still low? Still feeling low? Nowhere to go. Uh-oh. Oh, what has come over me? It actually feels good. It feels good. And I guess this is a part of the healing journey. Trying to be nice like Rice and kind and loving. I paid the price. But I'm abundant. In fact, I got the shit back a few days later. It didn't really take that long. And then and don't let and this is actually this is one of the sadder things to happen, is that they fuck over the divine feminine, fuck over the magical woman, right? Go towards a karmic. The karmic doesn't have to be, the karmic situation doesn't have to be like another woman or whatever. It could be it could be their family, their career, anything that is keeping them stuck in a cycle of repeated action, non-growth, in something that ultimately is not only hurting them, but harming somebody around them who was sent by the divine to bring them out of that karmic cycle and begin healing and growing and expanding at a rapid rate. In a much gentler and easier way. But sometimes when they do, it is another woman. They go fuck the bitch, get her pregnant, and now we're in like an impasse. There's a tragedy, and now we have a karmic baby in the world who is a victim of two unhealed people. What the fuck do you think is going to happen to that person? What kind of person do you think that they're going to grow up to be? You know, I'm not one to fucking prophesize or those sorts of things, but given the evidence of what is happening, if you got a karmic bitch here and you have this fucking unwilling masculine, unhealed masculine here, and they fucking reproduce this, what the fuck? This is how generation, and that is what a generational curse looks like, everybody. If you were wondering. It broke me, I have to admit. It was a third party. Why? I mean, God. Because, like, for me, at this point, like, again, this is like my first rodeo with these types of energies. I'm still confused why I... Maybe, I think it's almost... I almost feel like God sends these masculines my way or to cross my path because they haven't learned their lesson yet, and they need another ass whooping by spiritual forces. Because I always figure that any man who's allowed to be in close proximity to me is being given a spiritual pass in one form or another. Otherwise, you get eviscerated. I've seen it happen. So whenever they're allowed to get that close, I'm like, okay, either you've changed and something is different, or you haven't, and you need to keep getting your ass fucking kicked by spiritual forces a little bit more. It's like, which is it? And I feel like the collective. I feel like the collective is still in the vibration of which is it. Because it's like you don't want to believe that the creator of this universe would continue to send somebody towards you who took pleasure in hurting you, who did not give a fuck about how they treated you or disrespecting you or devalued. They just didn't care. As long as they continue to benefit from your energy, because I know my energy and my blessings and the things that I have to offer. Being in my energy is like blissful, bitch. I know because I felt I get to be me every fucking day. Every day I wake up to this beautiful fucking black bitch. Every single day I get to wake up looking this good. I ain't got no makeup on right now, bitch. And I'm like, am I looking rough right now? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Where's the fuck for me to give? If I send you my P.O. box, will you mail me a fuck to give? So I can throw that shit in the trash? If I give you my P.O. box, I need you to mail me a fuck to give to someone else. But instead, once I open the box, I will throw it in the trash can. It's mind-blowing. And you can think I'm crazy all you fucking want to, but you can also, again, like I said, the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Just look around. Look around. You think you're safe. You think it's all good right now. Hate to say it to you, but you again, they should already know. Should already know what happened to you. What happened to you? What happened to you? What happened to you? What has happened to you? Something has happened to you, and I don't know what it is. Something has happened. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's almost like this time around, collective, this time around, it was much, 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 much sweeter, but even more insidious. More insidious. Who hurt you? What happened to you? What happened to you to turn you into this monster that I know that you're not? And that's the thing, collective. I'm talking what I'm talking right now, but I know for a fact that the people that we attract, especially the men that we attract, for the most part, especially if you feel, there's a difference between, like, when you feel your heart expanding, when someone is around, that's how you know that it's mutual. Because for at least for me, whenever I was around the narcissist, no matter how much he love bombed, no matter how much he did for me, no matter how much what he said to me, the kind thing he said to me, my heart, chalk it up, was not active. My heart was not activated. There was nothing going on here, and I would be like, why don't I feel anything? Why don't I feel anything for this man? Zero things for this man. Why is this happening? And I brushed it off. First mistake. I brushed it off. Because I was thinking, and I was just talking to my other coven member about this. Because I was thinking, oh, maybe I'm unhealed. Maybe I'm closed off. Maybe I just don't, know how to receive. I had done so much healing and introspection and soul searching by that point that I gaslit myself into thinking that something was wrong with me because I was not in love with this person who was doing everything to show me that they cared. And lo and behold, what was the final outcome? Spirit says, don't say too much. I won't say too much, but if you know, you know. We'll say, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Okay. Spirit says I'm getting a little out of hand. I need to reel it back some. Fine. I guess I said what I needed to say. I feel much better, or do I? Actually, I do feel much better. But I said all that to say to the feminines. I said all that to say to the feminines. You're always protected. You're always protected. You are always protected. Your heart is always protected. Your heart has been, you're always protected. That's all I can say. You're always protected. You are always protected. And I need, even whenever things don't go well, and even when you get scared to love somebody else, even when, these sort of things happen, you are always protected. You are always protected because you see the condition of what happens to them, and you see the condition of your life. Even if it's not perfect and just the way that you want it right now, it's better off. You're better off in the safety in divine protection. Because once they do these sorts of things, because as long as, and this works for anybody, not just like people, not just like intimate or romantic connections, like friendships, family, anybody, any single person, anybody, a stranger on the street, anyone who is, and I want everybody watching this who sees this to really, 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 really understand and integrate and understand the power that you actually hold as a divine being, as a person who is capable of unconditional love. And I know you're hurt. God, I know you're hurting. I know you're hurting. The pain that I'm feeling is not my own. I don't want you to get fucking twisted that you got to me. You didn't. But I feel for people who don't have the tools that I have, who don't have the gifts that I have, who don't have the support that I have. I feel for you. But anyone that is in your proximity can mean physically, anybody who's physically around you in your environment, or proximity to your heart space. Which is why it's so important that we have discernment with who we get close to, who we let get close to us. You make them fucking earn that shit. Benefits from our divine protection from harm and evil. Who benefits that anybody benefits from the abundance and the blessings and the cool shit that we get out of nowhere. Anybody around us in proximity to us gets that shit. Don't give it out so willingly. Don't give it out so freely. That was my mistake. If I made any mistakes. Actually, no, because I don't apologize for... I don't apologize. I don't make... Like, showing someone unconditional love and abundance and protection when I know they needed it is never a fucking mistake. Whoops. I misspoke. Ha! Ha! That was not a mistake. That is my natural state. There was really nothing at stake. Not for me. So... But I stand by what I say. Like, don't be giving that shit away like that. Everybody benefits from it. And people will recognize that. People will recognize that on some level or in some capacity, even if they're not entirely aware of the metaphysics or energetics behind it, and get close to you long enough to feel good, or get close to you long enough to be safe or be protected or whatever the fuck. It's so fucking disgusting. I don't know how you can meet somebody like me and do that. It's like you're really, really into it. Like, you really, really have a... You don't wish for anything good to happen to you, do you? It's almost like a passive act of self-sabotage at this point. Like I said, not on my part. I didn't lose anything. I actually gained shit. Anybody who crosses my path, anybody who crosses me with ill intent, even if they don't know that they had ill intent, even if they're unhealed, and they cross me, they cross that line, ha-chat, cha-ching, I get it back. And then I'm off to do something else. I'll probably be, okay, I gotta keep I gotta keep some shit on the low, apparently. My presence on this planet is very important. It's very important. My station, my station, as it were, is quite astute, if you will, quite astute, quite valued in the realms, if you may, if you must, and you should, you absolutely should. I haven't done it all alone, except God was the only one I had. I've been in those spaces too. I've been on those spaces to where it was just me and God, and I was scared. Again, all the things I'm sharing with you all, my faith, hope, and experience I'm sharing with you all. I need to do this more, just share my fucking experiences with the collective. And I hope that somebody somewhere does not opt for the path of self-destruction that I have in the past. As a result of being triggered by these people, places, circumstances, situations that were designed to trigger your growth. But it doesn't always have to be painful, but there is a lack of education and a lack of shared experiences from different types of people, because all of although all of our journeys as a collective have a common thread, the details can get different and it's easy to get confused. Especially when you're new to the whole thing. You don't know what to believe. You don't know who to believe. But I always say to pick somebody who you resonate with and stick with them. I want to tell your story so I can help others. I want to tell. I mean, that's the idea. I'm supposed to just fucking tell my story so I can help other people. But also, like, I don't like everybody in my business, so, like, I am I am willing to share. I trust no one. Yikes on bikes, Sue. Yikes on bikes, Sue. Don't. Oh God, you have to heal that. You have to heal that. Everybody on this planet needs people. We are at a point in the evolution of planet Earth to where the only way that we're going to fucking survive and thrive and ascend and evolve into the next phase is to collaborate and communicate and harmonize with the people that are around us. The only way it's going to happen now. This highly individualistic and lone wolf and type of energy that has been propagated and pushed onto at least Western society. I feel like Eastern cultures have the. It's almost like every other society on the planet has what the others might need to evolve. I just had a fucking epiphany. You know, I could go on and on and on. I could keep just channeling and fucking educating them. I digress. The people around me are not worth my trust. They're all karmic. Oh, girl, if you're in an environment where every single person around you is karmic to you, you need to move. It's time to move. It is time to move. It's time to move. It's time to move. Time to move. Okay. Yeah. Time to go. Yet again. Okay. I want to, but my money has not been good. That's also temporary too. The coin is on the way soon. All right, everybody. I'm done for the night. This has been a filthy week. This was actually fun. It was cathartic. I haven't done this style of reading / spiritual guidance / share session in quite some time. Maybe I should do it more often. Yeah, I will do it more often. Please be sure to love yourselves and each other. Starlight Affection.